today. Welcome back to Etiquette UK. Do come and follow me over on my Instagram. I would love you to join me there and keep up to date with what is going on when I'm not here on YouTube. In today's video I will be talking about the pillars of society and the pillars that I discuss when it comes to etiquette. So we have our high achievers, we have the people who look after us, the designers and architects and people who build our homes, the people who enjoy provide us with a delicious meal, and the people who look after us with law and order. So if you'd like to get away from the hustle and bustle and start finding ways to elevate your personal and professional life, well then you're in the Etiquette is not about being perfect, but it will equip you to actually enter any boardroom and feel confident to add your contribution with confidence and negotiate. Etiquette UK will open doors for you, doors of opportunity, because your good manners and your kindness has helped people to warm to you, so they want to help you, they want to support you, they want to recommend you. Your family, your friends will see your transformation. So if you would like to start your transformation, you'll see now on your screen the e-learning portal where you will be trained with simple online training so that you'll be equipped in the area of your life that you need to elevate, and you will acquire skills that will open the doors of opportunity for you. This is not a Zoom meeting, but you will have an online tutor, depending on what course you are studying, that will guide you through the course, and at the end the course is designed to equip you for the way we live today after lockdown. Enjoy a free trial. See how elegant you will become. See how you start to travel and enjoy where you go. You will not be following trends. You stick to classic styles. You do have your style icons which you take inspiration from. And I know that green nail polish is very much on trend at the moment, but we stay away from that. We're sticking with the classic styles. These are ways where you keep your costs down and spend them on things that really matter. So you'll no longer feel awkward, but stylish and polished and poised, and your deportment will be evident. So you'll now have the correct tools and you'll learn the skills so that you can get back up to speed. It takes patience, but you will get there. You're growing your personal brand. You're putting yourself ahead of the crowd. So take your first step to start polishing up your life. We all have different areas that we need to work on. Maybe you feel that life has passed you by. Maybe if you don't fit in. Maybe it's that all your friends are getting on with their life and you feel that you are not. Well, now is your time. You just have to take the first step and be prepared to commit to it, and you will see the changes. If you are someone who never seems to stick at anything, think of weight loss. If you have tried it on your own and it hasn't worked, if you go with a personal trainer, you will see the changes. That's the same with your personal and professional life. So depending on what level you want to get to, what you want to achieve, it's tailor-made for the way we live. Are you still suffering from the effects of lockdown? To start growing your life again. I can't teach you how to live a millionaire lifestyle. That's not my reality. However, I can teach you how to start to rebuild your life again. The only sign of success, the fact that you have a 7-figure lifestyle. So if you are ready to not be part of the people who are very poor, and if you are part of the people who are very rich, then clearly you don't need my help. So if you are sure that money is not your driving force, and you're prepared to put in the work that it takes to improve your life, and you're not wanting a quick fix, and you don't think that you don't have a value of money because of just your life's experiences. So I just want to make it clear that money is not just going to fall from the sky, and it's not going to be growing on trees, and not pennies from heaven. So we don't want you to be having a lifestyle that you are living with your credit card and everything in life, and also we don't need to be struggling and counting every pound, coin or penny that's actually coming into your life. So now that we've got that cleared up, what I would like us to do is to work together and start enjoying the wonderful luxuries of life that you can attain at a reasonable level, that doesn't prevent you from seeing your friends and your family because you're working so hard. You can enjoy time in nice hotels, spa breaks, and just start to enjoy some of the finer things of life. And the course is going to enable you to actually do that. You'll start to look after your health and enjoy delicious food and enjoy the taste, the textures and the flavours. Your life is going to be enjoyable because you're getting outside into the great outdoors, the British countryside, and just experiencing what that's like. And as a couple, you're going to sit down and talk and find out what you both want to do to elevate your lives together. Have you had chance to speak about what it is you both want in life? Take that time to do that so that you're both on the same page, and when you start to be studying and working on your future, you're both aware of why you're doing it. And you start to look into this, you will see the benefits, you will see the changes, you will reap those benefits. And you might be looking at the video today, but you can come back to it when you feel the time is right for you, and then you can sign up and start to enjoy the benefits. So it's a simple process. You can start today and start seeing for yourself just how your life is going to improve. And then whatever your career choice is, whatever your desire is, if you want to start your own business, this is the platform to help you decide what's right for you. So if you want to be that girl boss, it's just the matter of taking the steps to decide where you want to do. If you love to share your skills with others, you will be able to do that. Your presentation skills, your communication skills, you have from taking the course, it's going to be such a wonderful experience for you. So if you feel shy about talking, about sharing the knowledge that you've got, because we all have our unique skill sets, and are you sharing them? Think about what we went through in lockdown. We learned so much about ourselves. Well, now you can all have the opportunity to use those skills. You know how much you changed in lockdown. And as families, I spoke to lots of families that they were the happiest, their families were the best they'd ever been, because they didn't have all the outside pressures. So you could share the experience, your coping mechanism that got you through that very difficult time for us. So don't keep it to yourself, share it with your community. People who believe in you, are looking up to you. Now you'll have the skills to actually share the knowledge you've got with your community so that you can all grow together. This is a process, it's not a selfish process. You only need to be here if you want to share the skills you have with other people so that they can elevate their lives just as you have elevated your life. It's all about teamwork, it's about doing things together, it's about hearing all the advice and then thinking, yes, I can do that, and then you go ahead and do it. You share with others what you have learnt, and that joint teamwork, that joint understanding, you can share it with your community. If you have your own YouTube, it's just a way of adding extra knowledge to your toolbox of knowledge. And so it's just elevating your presentation skills so that you can share it with your community. And again, when you actually start to do that, by taking the course, having your own individual trainers, as I say, this is not a Zoom meeting, this is a course that you can take at a time that is right for you. So the individual videos that you'll be watching with tutors in your own time, so you can start these skills morning, noon or night. And the changes that you will see will just be incredible. And you will not be able to keep it to yourself. You will just be so elated. I would like to introduce to you the pillars of our society. So it's the high achievers. If this is what you would like to be, there's a course for you. Our doctors and nurses who look after us, the people who build our house, the property developers, the architects, the designers, the chefs who provide the most delicious meal in the hotels, and the judge and the police who keep law and order. Now we know at times things don't go wrong in these go right in these organisations, and we're horrified by the results. But on the whole, they're there to protect us, they're there to help us. We see scenes that we just cannot believe they're actually happening. But it doesn't mean the organisation on the whole is flawed, it's individuals. So if we want to make changes, then we need to be good members of society, polite members of society, so that the strain is taken off from organisations. I would like to introduce you to the first pillar of etiquette, and it's dining etiquette. And this is a very fundamental part of etiquette. It's where you get together as a family and you know how to set the dining table, and it's so that it actually is presented in a way that makes you become more elegant when you're dining, and you know the correct setting. Even just setting the table for yourself will make a huge difference. So this is not the correct setting if you're in the United Kingdom, in Britain. This is it now on your screen, and you'll see the different ways that we should be setting. Dining is such an important thing to do as a family, as a group of friends. It's the way you bond, and you don't want to be worrying about your knife and fork. This is how we get together within the community. If you're new to the United Kingdom, this is a great way to mix with different cultures and be a part of polite society and see how people generally just get together and raise funds for important causes. And then when you start to go fine dining, it's not such a challenge because you're already relaxed. If you're dating, don't wait till on the night of your date to think about what you're going to talk about, because then you don't have a successful dating experience and the topic of conversations goes down into a subject matter that we shouldn't be discussing. So to keep the conversation high, plan it like you would go for an interview. Have nice, polite conversation that brings out the best in both of you, that you're both contributing to the conversation to make it uplifting, and so that each person knows the standards that you've got and that they're high. Now, they don't want to be too high that you feel stuffy and boring. You need to be relaxed so you can enjoy your evening. When it comes to alcohol, I would just stick to one glass, or even ask if they have a non-alcoholic substitute so that alcohol is not clouding the evening. You're enjoying the delicious taste and textures and flavours of the meal. You can discuss your likes and dislikes and not be distracted by things that you wouldn't. When it comes to the waiting staff as well, you treat them with respect, and you can see how you treat individuals. Well, if you're eating in a corporate setting, you shouldn't be eating at your desk. Get away from your desk, go for a walk in the break, and especially if it's meals that have got a high aroma. People do not want to be smelling food that they haven't prepared for themselves while they're working at their desk. So take it away from the desk, and if you're doing this practice, stop. It's not good for your mental health. Let's go on to the next pillar that we're going to look at, and that is business, corporate and workplace etiquette. So again, very important that we know, if you're in a social setting, that you still remain dignified and professional, even though it's in a more casual than when you're in your office. But it doesn't matter, you still remain at that decorum, even if it's on a nice team building out with all the girls. Still remain on a professional level. Keep your conversation professional because you're still in an environment. Enjoy a free trial. If you are a boss and you have ones who perhaps come from a background that they've not had opportunity to gain qualifications, well, all they have to do is sign up. You haven't got to pay for anything at first. They can have a free trial, and you can see that your colleagues or your employees, even if you have them on a casual basis, they can be part of the people who are elevating their life. They will work better when they've got timeless British etiquette standards bring into your workforce. So this is a new way of living. Enjoy this training because your team and yourself will benefit. Communities will benefit, husbands and wives will benefit. You as an individual will start to enjoy a more professional life. Now, if this is resonating with you, take the time to follow me over on Twitter and on Instagram, and do subscribe to my channel. I don't ask very often, but I am today, so if you do like what I'm saying, then please do like the video and sign up. This is a wonderful opportunity. Don't take anybody else's word for it. You find out for yourself, and you decide for yourself if this is the right course for you. See for yourself whether it suits you, your lifestyle, your family's lifestyle. I know it will, but I want you to realise that. The next pillar is communication. Again, we communicate so much by texting, and as a result we've lost the art of conversation. We're missing out on being present when we're having times with our friends because of all these different formats of communication. If you're dating, do not have any conversation after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at the latest. Wait for the next day to answer the call when it's uplifting and positive and wholesome conversation. We don't want it to go to a level that's not appropriate, and get to see each other face to face and have actual dates within the week of getting to know each other. Obviously if you're long distance in, then that is different, but if you can, pick up the phone and speak to the individual. You can hear the voice, you can know that you're speaking to the individual that you should be speaking, and you can feel, just the voice is a wonderful thing, and we should be hearing each person's voice. Don't dominate conversations, because that again is not nice. Give everybody an opportunity to talk, and listening. We don't do enough listening. So have an interchange of encouragement and conversation, that everybody's having an input, and that's what the communication tutor will teach you, the art of communication. Now all the subjects that we've been talking about, you will have a certificate to show that you've completed that course. So all the professional parts of this course, you'll have a professional certificate to say that you have completed it, and it will be a recognised certificate for you to put towards your CV. Yes. And again, if you've got a team who are working for you, they should be upskilling, and you should be helping with their personal development. People are not just there to... So if you're a business owner, it's not just about your staff building your business, it's about you developing them too. So every year or every 6 months there's just some way that they personally have a development program put in place so that they can fulfill their dreams and their goals and their passions, or just improve the skill sets that they have to do their job better. So now we're going to discuss the next pillar that I think is the most important. Grab yourself a cup of tea. Hopefully you're finding this thought-provoking and can't wait to find out what the next and most important pillar of all is. Any idea? Well, it's social etiquette. Now for me this is the most important pillar of etiquette, because it affects our everyday life, things that we do behind closed doors that nobody else perhaps knows we're doing. So when we're on social media, we know that it's a wonderful place if it's going well, but it can be awfully difficult if you're having a troll, or people are just unpleasant and don't like the content you're creating. We know that this can affect people's mental health, so we want to play our part on social media to be positive and upbuilding and leaving comments. And in the workplace, we want to be conducting ourselves in a way that doesn't make other people feeling uncomfortable. If you're in a meeting, be respectful and do not answer your phone. Email etiquette. Again, it's all about being polite and respectful. If you've received a gift, or you've been to a dinner party or a business meeting, it's always appropriate to send a thank you note to just let them know what part of the evening you've enjoyed. When we're speaking in contact centres, be polite. If you're having a family gathering, be present. When we're looking to social media or celebrities, are we getting a distorted view of our own life as a result of it. So, the way we dress, the lifestyle we want to live, who are we getting our inspiration from? Make sure that the inspiration that we're getting it from is a positive influence and not ones that we are not in that lifestyle bracket, we're not in that wage bracket, we're not living that type of lifestyle. And it can make you depressed if you're trying to reach unrealistic goals. So let's keep our life simple, let's live within our means, let's get joy from the areas that we should be getting joy from, and recognizing our path in life. We all have a part to play in life, and nobody's life is better or less significant unless we allow it to be. It's just general things like opening a door for somebody. You can make somebody's day just by doing a simple act of kindness and politeness. So it's just recognizing that we are all on a journey, and where that journey takes us is up to us. And if you can't do it on your own, and I suggest you don't do it on your own, you go and seek advice so doors can be open for you. Those doors of opportunities in your own home by the people that you're networking with that see your true potential. And unless we're speaking to people, or we're joining a mindset that can take us to the next level, we have to be so careful. So remember, social media has its place to play, and we have a responsibility when we're in our community to play a part in the community, to make the community that we live in better. So our community is first and foremost, charity begins at home. So make sure you're looking after your loved ones, your family, your grandparents. And yes, okay, you want to keep it quiet if you're doing charity work, that's perfectly fine. We don't have to shout at top of the rooftop everything that we're doing if that's not the way you are. So is there a community garden that needs doing? Is there an elderly family who needs their gardening doing? Is there an elderly neighbour that you could support? Is there any charity that you're aware of that you and your family can do together? It's a bonding experience, and just showing how much teamwork really helps a community. So these are all areas that we can do. Have you ever taken part in a volunteer building project? I have, and it's the most encouraging, wonderful atmosphere. Maybe you're caring for a loved one at home. That is very, very stressful, or your elderly family have to have carers come in. So if you know anybody who's in this position, make a phone call, go and visit, send a letter, send flowers. They need your help, they need your support, they need to know people appreciate what they're actually doing. And this is where it's so important for us to just look out for these ones in our communities that are helping to keep things going. If we're travelling on holiday as well, etiquette is so important. Keep calm and elegant, and keep drinking to a minimum, and be respectful to others on your flight. So you saw the two ways, and again, depending on what country you're going to visit, be respectful to the country's dress code and their requirements. And if it's an island that's peaceful, then contribute to the peace of the island. And there's beautiful oceans. We want to be protecting the ocean, so even down to thinking about what suntan lotion you're going to be wearing. These things are so important to protect our oceans for future generations. So really think about what you're doing and how it will affect anybody else, so that everybody can enjoy a beautiful holiday going forward. So let's just enjoy our holiday. Remember, the pandemic hasn't gone away, but the illness is still there, so look after yourself, take precautions, still wear your mask, don't be crowding beaches or anything like that, so that we're all staying safe. Think of how you're going to dress. Always be as modest as you can. So think ahead before you go to your new destination. So remember, it's very important what we're watching on YouTube, what we're watching on TV. It will affect our lives. Don't be in denial thinking, oh, I can watch this, it won't affect you. It will. Be around like-minded people, build each other up, compliment, share skills, share tips. If you've advanced and you know somebody who wants to get to that next level, help them in any way that you can. It will always be appreciated, and people will acknowledge the support that you've given them. So hopefully you feel that your horizon is really bright now. There's lots of tips that you've gained that you and your family can put in place and start to elevate your life, and you're just going to be thinking of different areas where etiquette is going to help you and your family. If you're going to have a game of golf, etiquette is important there. There are all organisations and employments who have a set of rules and a set of standards that they expect you to maintain when you're in their environment, and it makes it easier if this is your way of life, because then everybody enjoys that. Look after your health and your nutrition. When we are training, dress in a way that is modest within the gym, and so that there's no distractions. You can get on and train rather than training in a way that is attracting too much attention to yourself. So you can take the course after you've been for your morning run or walk, and then you can come back and start in the morning. The course has been designed and is flexible so that it fits in with your lifestyle. So think of what time is going to be best for you to actually enjoy the course. Did you see my last video? I'd love you to watch that, so I'll leave a link above. Now do sign up today so that you can start enjoying the benefits of the course. And if you work at night, I know a lot of my viewers work at night, so that once you get home and settle down, you can still improve your personal development. You can still work towards elevating your life. It's designed for you and your personal circumstances, so take advantage of it and just see how much you will develop. Remember, there's an opportunity for you to have a free trial, and the course has been developed for both men and ladies, so it's for everybody to be a better father, a better son, a better colleague at work. All these opportunities, a better wife, a better sister, a better auntie. We're all trying our best to be the best version of ourselves. We have an opportunity to be the pillars of society, to play our part. With these skills that you can gain, you can have a huge share, a huge impact on somebody else's life in one way or another, whether it's etiquette in the community, be wedding etiquette, just respecting the bride and not wearing white to her wedding unless it's her request. We're building on harmony and adding wealth to the economy. All these things will help to build good communities, build your family, have more family time as a husband. Lockdown proved how much families need their fathers, not to be working long hours, but to be having a huge input into your children's lives, to make us have strong communities, men and young boys who value and bringing back harmony into relationships. And you realise that this is not the way to conduct our life. We seek help in the community to help us with our communication skills. If you are a mother of a little boy, you have a huge responsibility to bring him up in a way that he respects others, he respects females, and knows the importance of chores and having a part in doing them, or not contributing to anybody's unhappiness. So this is your opportunity to start your free trial today and start to implement these skills into your life so that you can start being a valuable member of your community, a valuable member of your family, a valuable member in your business, a valuable member in your workplace. This is possible for you. We don't need to look right, we don't need to look left at what everybody else is doing. Come and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter so that we can keep in contact when I'm not here on YouTube, and continue watching. There are many videos for you to actually look in the library, so you now know the different pillars of etiquette that apply to you or you would like to work on. Then you can look in the library of videos that are there for you. And some of the videos are quite old, and before I had the skills to actually create videos to a standard that I am happy with, and obviously there's always room for improvement, I know that, but you know my saying, etiquette. Are you ready to start your transformation and be a part of society, the pillars of society, making the changes in the communities where we live? We want to see a happy community, happy people. We want to see people no longer stressed because of their work conditions, their home and lifestyle conditions. Etiquette UK can help to relieve the pressures of the world that we're living in today and make it a more pleasant, supportive community. So this is a wonderful opportunity to have a share and to transform and elevate your life, not just your life, but the people in your family, in your community. You can also change their lives too, with the different pillars of etiquette. You will find one that's suitable for you.